If you can see me and hear me, let me know. I'm still working some things out, like literally technological things. I'm doing this through StreamYard for the first time ever. And I have my computer and my iPad, so I'm just trying to figure everything out. So if it's weird, that's why. And if I'm looking down too much, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to figure out how I can do this differently for the future. So, okay, I just want to see, make sure that that camera's picking me up, okay, and I'm not backwards. Lauren, I did it. I'm on. You guys, Lauren is here, and I don't know why, because literally right now at 10 Central, tickets are on sale for So Whatever Summit. So if you guys need to leave, or you need to like not watch and just listen and type away in the background, go for it. Lauren is here, my crutch. Thank God. So, okay, well, I got on. I got it. I'm frozen on my computer. Am I frozen? No. My computer froze. My mouth was wide open. It was amazing. Multiple windows. I don't know how to do that. I think I'm doing something weird. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. I'm okay. Listen, I got on. I logged on. I know how to do things like this. Wait a minute. Michelle Hobbs said, "Good morning." Look at that. I can highlight a quote or a comment. I'm very excited about this. It is difficult for me sometimes, but here I am. It's just really fun because I can do things like this too. Are you ready? I can say, "There's my website." Isn't that fantastic? Just in case you needed me to put that up there. I'm very excited. I'm learning. I'm learning. It's a lot to learn, but I'm learning. Thank you, Zena. So I will probably in the future do this from my computer because it'll be easier to type instead of being up here, but it's fine. I got it. I got this. So thank you. I'm proud of me too. So seriously though, why are you guys here? It's 10 o'clock Central Time. You should be getting your So Whatever Summit tickets because they're going to sell out. I'm just saying, they're going to sell out. Antoinette got hers. Yes. Awesome. I'm very excited. I don't have a lot of stuff for you today because I had one of those weeks where I felt like I worked nonstop all week and did a ton of stuff, but like I have nothing to show for it. Have you had one of those weeks? I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what I can tell you about today, but I would be happy to answer questions. We can have a little free for all. Last Friday, we went over an hour. Today, it might be 10 minutes, but you're here and you're helping me work out the kinks, and I appreciate it. So, oh, Yvonne, I'm sorry. You got a ticket, Hazel. Oh, yay. I'm so excited. This is awesome. Brooke got a ticket. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, good. Good. So, go support Lauren, and then also supports me and Roberta and Brittany and Liz and Brittany and everybody. Just, go buy your ticket. So, okay. What should we talk about today? Because that was literally it. The only other thing I have to tell you, no crying, Lauren, no. The only thing I have to tell you is that today is the 10th, which is the last day to sign up for Cork Club for January. That's it. That's all that I have for you. So other than that, what would you like to know? Info on tomorrow's class. What would you like to know, Brooke? Tomorrow's class is a go. Everybody should have their things ready to go. What would you like me to tell you? Oh, Tosh got a ticket. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yes. Lauren is crying happy tears. Don't worry. Lauren is just emotional. I'm emotional. Andy, I have not checked my email because I was packing orders, but I will definitely take a look. Oh. The start time for tomorrow is 11. All of that information is in your download that you got when you signed up for class. So all the information with the Zoom information and password and everything, it's all in there. So we start at 11 Eastern and it goes until 6 or earlier if people are done. Mm-hmm. You don't have to clean up, Zena. I won't be cleaning. It's a mess in here. It's better than it was, but it's still kind of messy. So I'm so glad that a bunch of you are coming. I wish you could all come, but I totally understand. But this just means Lauren's going to have to do another one because then we all need to come back. So it'll be very awesome. Very, very cool. Excited. It's been a lot, and I'm so thankful that you all trust me to plan this kick-ass event. We do. You do still have time to cut, Kim. It's totally good. I'll be real with you. I'm not prepared for tomorrow's class. I have not cut anything. I haven't picked out my cork. I haven't done anything. I was packing orders and doing a bunch of other stuff and stressing about making sure that I was going to be here and get this all situated. So, Lauren, I think you typed wrong. I think you meant 2026. Can we badger her into doing this every year? Probably not, but we'll try. 2026. Fix your comment. It's incorrect. I don't know what I'm doing for tomorrow's class. I have not fully decided. So, no, I'm just teasing. It's fine. Listen, if it's every other year, that just means that we really have to, we really have to be prepared and ready to go every other year. Don't do this to me. Lauren, I love you. I wouldn't, I promise. Okay, fine. All right. So I filmed a bunch of stuff this week. I did a bunch of stuff, but I did not get anything really to show you. I have nothing for you. So Lauren, are you joining me? Is my mentor joining me? I did not write that, just so you guys know. This is what happens when you allow people to be admins on things, because they teach you stuff. This is what they do. So I'm just going to hang out here and just watch whatever Lauren wants to put on the screen. This is interesting. Hi, Brittany. Brittany, what are you teaching at So Whatever Summit? Tell us about it so that we can be excited. I mean, I already know, but tell everybody what you're teaching. Yeah, exactly. Lola. Ooh, exciting. I love lamp. Lamp? What's a lamp? This might be the most interesting, chaotic thing that you guys have ever seen here on my channel for a live. So, a StreamYard class from Lauren. If you have Lauren teach a class, this is what she does to you. So just be careful what you ask for, Roberta. Lola from Swoon with an overlay and hidden strap connectors. Oh, that sounds awesome. Very cool. On the industrials, obviously. So it's a lot, Liz, but it's okay. It's all right. This is what friends do to each other. Just wait until I get to get on one of her live streams. You're leaving? Okay. You control me all that you want, Lauren, but I understand you have very important things to attend to. So, and a sublimation demo. All right, Lauren, go watch your website and watch it sell out. I don't know the movie Anchorman. I only watched it once, like a long time ago, and I don't know a lot. So this is like having a weird teleprompter and not knowing what to do with it. So we are expected to get a crazy snowstorm this weekend, but guess what? Zoom classes don't matter because I don't have to drive anywhere. So I'm very excited about that. So all right. What else shall we chat about? Because I literally have nothing for you guys. This is a test for me to make sure that I know how to use StreamYard without Lauren's assistance. Roxy's here. Eric is leaving and taking Zoe with him. Forever. You're leaving forever?
Yep.
This is
taking
how
the cork and going.
This is how you're letting people know? This is how you're letting me know? Apparently my husband's leaving me.
I'd say I'm leaving because it's cold, but it's cold everywhere.
It is cold everywhere. Yvonne's in California and it's not even warm there. So yeah, it's cold everywhere.
So, we're moving.
We're not moving.
We're moving to Hawaii. We're going
to Hawaii. Listen, I'm fine with that. So the website rebuild, it's going because there's only one of me and there's 150 things to accomplish every day. So it's going slowly. Bridget is here from Poland. I've never had anyone from Poland. That's very cold. Cold and windy in Southern California. That's just rude. Like that doesn't. Susan, I don't want to hear about Costa Rica. I don't want to hear from you or Donna Lynn in Hawaii. Hawaii and Costa Rica. They're just living the life right now. Not us. Not here. It is like, it's 25 degrees, which is warm.
Because they said that, now they get to pay for shipping.
Now they have to. We're now charging extra fees to Hawaii and Costa Rica because we're going to bring your packages to you.
Yeah, we're gonna be in a
I feel like
refrigerator.
that's a service we should start offering. So,
Personal.
all right. So, oh, Sasha, don't apologize for being late. We're doing nothing. We are just being silly and doing absolutely nothing. My dog is making awful noises right now. If you have a small dog, they do the reverse sneeze thing. That's what she's doing right now. So it's 32 degrees in Florida.
Oh,
That sounds terrible. That's awful. And they're getting snow in Georgia.
awesome.
I mean, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to share that with you, but yeah,
I can make some money with a plow truck down there.
it's you. You might just leave now and just start working your way down.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I got nothing for you guys. Literally, this is the most nothing I've had in a long time because I don't have any updates for you. Well, okay, I have one small thing that I was working on. It's nothing exciting, but I'm trying to get information for the Arya class put together, which I'm planning for February. So this is Arya. I know that you guys are probably familiar with this one. It's the one that has the credit card pockets. Here it is. Credit card and zipper. So some of you last week had asked about making this bigger, and I don't want to do a full pattern revamp right now, especially because I want to do a class in February, and I just don't know that I want to just do all of that right this moment. But what we can do with the same amount of cork, this is really ugly. Don't judge me. I don't want to hear it. We can make it wider. All right. So how do we feel about that? Are we good with just making it wider? Because if we try to make it taller and do all that kind of stuff, everything has to be adjusted, and then cork has to be adjusted. It becomes a whole thing. So are we good with just having the option?
Are you gonna burn that one?
Well, it's so beautiful. Eric doesn't like this one. Apparently, he doesn't think it's good. So with the same amount of cork, you can do it this way, or you could do a thicker version. And it is the same height. It's just this one's not finished. So I want to be able to fit my iPad in it. Bonnie, you probably could, but I don't have an iPad nearby to put in it. But I feel like you could. But do we like that as an option for the class? I hope so. Okay, so I'm getting yeses. Let me go back. Donna Lynn, even though I'm currently mad at you in Hawaii, any word on getting the pineapple cork back? I am still working on it. I am hoping to get the pineapple cork because I love the pineapple cork. So I am hoping to get it or something close to it soon. That is in the works right now. Don't read up there. Read down here.
Delivery for cork.
Well, that's Cork Club.
Oh.
Yeah. Cork Club for January is here, and we just got a second delivery of Cork Club because more people signed up. And Cork Club is getting shipped out. When's the 15th? Wednesday? Cork Club will probably go out Monday or Tuesday. Probably Tuesday, because we have stuff to do on Monday. So
probably extra kit.
And
because I overcut.
Eric overcuts everything. So, all right. Oh, here, Mary, thank you. Thank you for a good question. Tell us about the basics videos you were doing. Maybe we have some suggestions for you on basics we'd like to see. I love this question. So I had this idea, thanks to Rochelle, who I did not see her name. I don't know if she's here today. Rochelle and I were talking during one of the virtual retreats about zippers and zipper installation, especially when it comes to like top zippers. And sometimes like in a pattern like Linda, here. In Linda, for instance, I did a zipper with tabs. But what if you don't want to do tabs? What if you want to do a different style zipper? Now, Cheryl, in her Lindas or her versions of Linda, and that's a whole other thing for another day, she doesn't do this style. She does a different type of zipper. So is it hard to, they're fighting, it's fine. My dogs are fighting. If you hear it, they'll get over themselves. I can already tell you who's the noisiest and who's going to win. Roxy's making noise and Zoe just got the toy. So anyway, if you hear squeaking, that is Zoe. It's Zoe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in order to do different styles of zippers, is it hard? Is it hard to flip flop back and forth or to change up the zippers? And my answer is no, but it's good to know that information and to know how to do that. So the idea that I had, let me reach these. It's fine. They're laughing. My dogs they are a lot, Pat. I don't know if I would say hilarious. They were very,
We're fighting over a
oh, give
tiger
me
fox.
this. So this is what we're currently fighting over. It's a toy in a costume. My mother bought these for them for Christmas. It's a fox wearing an alligator suit.
That's the
So-
tiger. It's not the fox.
It's a tiger?
Or it's the
Oh,
lion or
I
something.
don't
You
know
don't
what
even
it
know
is.
what animals there.
You deal with them. So anyway, so we were talking about doing different kinds of zippers, and I was talking to the Patreons about taking one of my very old, like first year of pattern designing patterns that I don't really sell a lot anymore because it's very basic and simple, taking it, making it into something free, and then also being able to show different techniques. And so the first video that I filmed is this one right here. So this is going to be a new free pattern based off of an old pattern. It's been tweaked a little bit. And so these are the Phoebe pouches. Eric picked the name. I said, pick something with a P, and he picked a P that sounds like an F. That's Eric for you. So these are the pouches that I did. So there's a small, medium, large, and a pencil case. Where's the pencil one? A flat one. So the video is going to have this style zipper where you have your curved ends and a tail. It will also have a regular zipper that I've done for years. It's on the getaway bag and we talk about why your corners dip down. And then the third one gives you tabs, and I give you the dimensions for all of this. I'm going to have this as a write-up too. So if you want to download a PDF, all the dimensions are in the video. And then I also tell you how to measure your zipper. If you want to do this style zipper, this is the length it should be, etc. So for number 2, that was video number 1. For video number 2, oh, there we go. We are going to do divided pockets, zippered pocket, and a welt pocket, not based on a specific pattern, just based off of just your needs. And I talk in that video about measuring the separate pocket piece, how much bigger it should be than the opening, good placement for different pockets, how far down, how wide, etc. So that, I guess basically, if you are looking for a more in-depth way to do something, you have a separate video so you don't have to watch a whole tutorial. But also if you are doing, let's say a self-drafted pattern, or you buy a pattern, sometimes, I think we've all done this, you go to like a quilt shop or you go to a show and you see a pattern, you're like, this is the cutest thing ever. And you get it home and you're like, I don't understand this pattern, or it doesn't have the pockets I want. I don't like the zipper. You can take these elements and put them in and make it your own. So that is what I'm working on. And the third part is going to be about handles. So it will not include handle hardware because that's going to be number 4. But number 3 will be how to do and how to make different types of handles, cotton, cork, double fold, triple fold. And then it will also talk about top stitching and like really customizing and lengths of handles and things like that. In another video, we will also talk about how to make an adjustable handle, how to make a removable handle. So they're not super basic videos. They don't have to be. If you are a brand new bag maker and you need this kind of information, then these are for you. But if you are a bag maker, like a lot of you here, who have been making bags for a long time, these are great reference materials for you. It's going to be the fundamentals series. So it's going to go over all of that basic information that sometimes we just need a quick reference for. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, and especially after seeing my top video for last year being the tourist tote bag. Like, I finally did a video on my most simple pattern only because I was doing the add-on. I thought no one really needs this at this point. No one needs a tourist tote bag pattern or video. And it was the most popular video of the entire year. I realized that there are so many people coming to YouTube looking for simple, basic, they want that kind of stuff. And it also draws people to my channel. You guys are here because you know me. That's why you watch my lives, even though you learn nothing on Fridays. You're here because you know me, you know my patterns. A lot of other people find me because they're looking for recessed zippers, zippered pockets, Taurus tote bag, free patterns, all that kind of stuff. And that's how I bring people to the channel. And we're trying to grow here. We want to make our circle bigger and bring as many people in as we can in 2025. So I'm happy to hear your ideas. That's where I'm at so far. And then somebody had also requested, and I thought this was awesome, box corners versus gussets, darts, things like that. And I am more than happy to talk about those. I don't always have a system when it comes to darts. I kind of just do them and just say, well, it looks fine. So I'll work on tweaking myself and how I put that information out there. But I love that because it's good to have a reference of like, what do each of these mean and how can I make mine better? So I'm going to read some questions. Let's see here. It does sound like Wild Kingdom. That's why Eric took the dogs out. Basically what we have happening is too many females in one house, and everybody wants to be dominant. And I'm dominant and the dogs want to dominate each other. And it's just a whole thing. And Zoe, it took her a while, but because she's a little slow, but she finally figured out she's bigger than Roxy. So whooping Roxy every time she gets a chance, that's like her favorite thing to do. So we're dealing with that. It's fun. Don't have two female dogs. It doesn't work well. Okay. So Michelle, that is a great question. Michelle wants to know something, and I did address this in the video, but I will answer it for you as well. Oh, here, wait. This is so exciting. Why am I not taking advantage of this? Michelle wants to know, I love that I can do this. Can you do curved zipper ends on both ends? So I have played around with this idea. I have done a bag with this many years ago. And my biggest issue, and I don't think I have the zipper nearby to show you. I did not keep it. The biggest issue that I have, because I did try to do this for zipper number 4. And what Michelle is asking is, in case you don't understand the question, can we do this here as well? So we have curved ends and then curved ends. You could. Here's the reason I didn't. What ends up happening is this closes here. So it kind of stays closed and tight. Well, down here, because these ends were curved under just like this, and there's no pull, what was happening is they were pulling apart. And I feel like in your finished bag, you're not going to love it because that end can open up. So it seems sloppy. And I was also afraid that, like, let's say you have the bag full of stuff and it falls over in your purse or somebody grabs it, this end opens and your things come spilling out. So it felt very unfinished. So I played around with it and I decided not to do it. And I think I did actually say in the video, it was requested, I played around, and I don't personally like it. So fantastic question though. So, okay. Hazel. Hazel says, that sounds awesome for pockets. I would like to learn how to do cargo pockets. Can you add that later? As soon as I am better with cargo pockets, I will work on that. That might be a separate video all on its own, because cargo pockets are not something I'm super good at. And that's probably why you're asking, because you also maybe aren't as great at it. So let me work on those. It's just not something I can do right now because whenever I've done them, they've been okay, but I want to give you great. I don't want to put out mediocre videos. There's enough stuff out there, you know, where you can find information. I want to do it right and I want to do it my way. So give me time on that, Hazel, for sure. I will. So I always have to look at a reference video for an adjustable strap. I totally forgot how to add the hardware correctly. We all do it. That's totally normal. Zippered pockets in the very beginning of my bag making career, if I didn't have the pattern nearby with the information, I couldn't do it right. So I totally understand. I think it's just muscle memory and you just start to remember after you've done 800 of them, but I totally get it. 100%. Kathy, hi, I thought you were on a cruise. Also, I have your templates. I didn't ship them because I wasn't sure if you were home and you live around the corner. So darts are evil. Kim, can I convince you otherwise, do you think? I feel like it's my mission now. I feel like I can. I think darts are fun. Darts on clothing, I feel, are evil because where do they always line up? Right where they shouldn't. But I might be able to convince you when I show you some things. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll never change mine, and that's okay too. We can still be friends. Aw, Sheila said, I just found you and I'm so happy I did. Thanks for all you are. I am a lot, so you're welcome. Thank you for being here, though. That is awesome. Thank you, Joy. I genuinely love teaching, and I think that that comes across in my videos. If you've watched any of them, I love anticipating your next question. I love knowing that I can give you the information to make you successful. And when I'm doing something and I'm like, this is going to cause a question, because if I tell them to do this, they're going to want to know why they can't do that or what's the outcome. And I love kind of almost playing psychic and being like, wait a minute, I know what your question is. Here's the answer. It makes me really excited. So thank you. Get a third. Terry, if I even tried to get another dog, I'm afraid they would kill it. They're vicious. Zoe especially has it's in her. She's a rat terrier mix, so I think she just wants to murder. It's bad. She's always looking for small animals. She's a little bit of a sociopath. Roxy just barks at everything. I think she would adjust, but I am deathly afraid to bring another dog into this household because I'm afraid they will hurt it, especially Zoe. She's a little crazy. Loves people, does not like other animals. I don't even think those two like each other that much. So, okay, Charlie, good to know. Charlie, I made a pouch that works like that. The closed end does separate and it's annoying. Thank you for validating my thought because I was like, okay, somebody might tell me that I'm wrong and say, oh, no, do it. And I played around with this technique for a trendsetter bag. I was trying to touch up on some of my old patterns many years ago. I think this was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I was working on a trendsetter and playing around with cork. And I was like, well, if I'm going to play around with cork, let me also play with the zipper. And instead of doing tabs or the little tail, I was like, let me curve both the ends. I'm pretty sure it was a trendsetter I tried it on. And it was frustrating me. It looked good, but it also at the same time looked terrible. So I'm glad to know. I'm glad to know it was not just me. Charlie has totally validated my feelings on that. All right. Brooke wants turn locks and grommets. Those are things that I can absolutely work on. I touch base a little bit, very little on those in my Hardware 101 video, but for sure, some more specialized videos on certain things, especially things like those that need holes cut, because I know it's always nerve-wracking to be cutting holes and stuff. So yes, I love that. I will add some hardware to this list as well. There's going to be a separate playlist for it, so it'll be under a fundamentals playlist. I don't have a release date yet, but I wanted to at least get the 3 videos that I talked about done first. I didn't want to just like release one at a time right now. I wanted to kind of just hit you all at once with handles, pockets, and zippers just to kind of get the ball rolling and then add more videos to it as time goes on. I have a goal of 2 videos, like 2 tutorials per month. It's only January 10th. I filmed 2. If I film a 3rd one and get them all up, I'm a step ahead. So I'm trying to keep up with the things that I've told myself to do. Can I do a video on how to do different attachments for handles like hidden tabs, hardware, etc.? Hidden connectors are the one thing that I am really, really unsure of. Lauren showed me once very briefly, but it is not something I'm super good at. I have been asking her if she could do a video or maybe even do a video where she teaches me. So we're going to work on that. As far as other handle hardware, yes, for sure. I could definitely add that onto the list because I think doing handles and then doing a follow-up with handle hardware would be super fun. Terminology, but also how to use them, how to make them, just to know how to do certain things, even if a pattern doesn't call for it. You know, what if I have a bag and I really want to make, you know, an adjustable, removable handle? Where do I go to find that? Because you're not always going to know in my catalog where to find that unless I link it for you. So I can say, you know, if you sent me an email, I can say, oh yeah, watch this video. But if you're just sitting there one day going, how do I do that? At least that would kind of, you would have a better place to go check that out. So yes, she is a lot, Terry. She is a bit much. So let's see here. Hold on. I feel like I missed something. I just want to make sure. Oh, here we go. Linda had a question. I know you made a hack video for the Charlotte bag to use cork. Have you thought about designing a cell phone bag for cork? I've only made a few of them. I haven't put that as a separate item on my list just because I have Charlotte that's in canvas or cotton with the option to do it in cork. And then we also have Linda, which is essentially a horizontal modified Charlotte. So I have not added something specific for cell phone in cork, but that doesn't mean it wouldn't happen. I just don't have that on the list right now. But definitely something to think about. I do have another pattern I'm working on for this year that I think a lot of you will like. It's a collab with my good friend Cheryl. So I think a lot of you are going to like that one. I have no release dates for anything because I am currently working on too many things at once. I'm not actively writing a particular pattern. I'm doing little bits and pieces of everything. And at the moment, modifying the Arya and working on these videos has been most of my week. But definitely we'll add that on. I love to hear your ideas, and that's how things turn into patterns. So for sure. Let's see here. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Let's see. Lauren is not still here, Janice. She left because she is anxiously awaiting to see how the sales for Sew Whatever Summit go, which we all know they're going to be amazing. Let's see here. Let's see. Whoops. Oh, well, I didn't mean to highlight that, but I did it anyway. How about using half a zip to make a pouch? I have never done that before. So we could make a video where you watch me figure it out. Because I've never done that. I know exactly what you're saying, but I haven't tried that. And I think it would be kind of cool. So maybe I will add that on and we'll watch me possibly struggle. Do you guys want to watch me learn how to do things while I teach you how to do things? Because that's always a possibility. Thank you, Beverly. I'm excited about it. I think it is going to be a really great reference. And I think and I hope that it brings more bag makers to my channel, because even if they don't know so many creations and they don't know my patterns, perhaps this will be a good start for them. And also to bring in new bag makers and bag makers that maybe haven't been making as many bags. You know, sometimes we put things aside for a while, we pick up other hobbies, we take care of sick loved ones, we do whatever we're doing. And then we're like, oh yeah, I used to make bags. Let me see if I remember how to do that. I feel that way sometimes, like with baking, because I love to bake, but I had stopped for a really long time. And I was like, wait a minute, do I still know how to bake? Am I still good at it? You know, you forget that. And then you get right back into it. And you're like, oh, that's right. This is awesome. And it's very exciting. Also, I think I want to make bagels this weekend. I found a gluten-free recipe, so I'm going to try that. That's what I have planned for Sunday. So thank you, Paulette. Okay, this is fantastic. So Sasha wants to know, do I have a video on sewing with cork for a beginner? I haven't ever sewn with cork because I'm scared. Well, Sasha, I'm here to tell you, don't be scared. Number one, don't be scared. Probably the most fearful thing about sewing on cork is that it's expensive. So I understand how that can be scary. Trying to get into like a new material, trying to switch from cotton and to cork, really not a big difference. There's some cool benefits to cork. Number one, you can use it raw edge, which is really cool. You don't have to always have a finished seam. You can also, it's domestic friendly. Some vinyl is not, because vinyl has a lot of variances in thickness, where most cork, any cork that I sell, is domestic friendly. So you don't have to worry that you don't have the right machine or whatever. But I think maybe for you, when I get the zippered pouch video done, that might be a really fun place for you to start, because these pouches that I showed you, all four of them, oh, why do I keep throwing things too far away? All four of these pouches, the outsides are all made from one 18 by 27 piece of cork. So this is a $26 piece of cork. You can use whatever zipper scraps you have laying around. You can use whatever you want for the lining, but this is a great way to kind of jump in. This was unfortunately a damaged piece of cork, so that's why I used it. Your eyes are fine. So all of those, and I think that would be a really great way to get into it. because it's a simple zippered pouch. If you've made bags, you're not going to be intimidated by the pattern. If you haven't made bags, it's a nice, easy one to learn different techniques. So that might be a great place. I have not done like a start to finish, here's the ins and outs of cork and sewing with it type of video. Maybe I need to add that just to kind of tell you about cork, where it comes from, what you can and can't do with it. And if that's something I can do that if that's something that you guys are asking for. We talk about cork a lot and I have videos about cork, but not specifically like kind of like a 101, like welcome to cork. Here's everything you need to know. But if you want something like that, I can work on it. I would be absolutely happy to. So, ooh, okay. Different stabilizers and how to properly use them. It would be great if I also properly used interfacing, but I can definitely work on that. I'm awful. I'm like, I use the same two interfacings, mostly one. I don't really venture far from it because I'm comfortable. And I actually avoid interfacing right now. I just don't usually turn my iron on that much, but I think that's a fantastic video idea. I'm not going to promise that I'm the right person to do that, but if I'm not, maybe I will see if I can find someone that wants to collab on something like that. Because for me, I'm terrible. I just skip interfacing a lot, and I know that that's not the right answer. I understand that a lot of people do not agree with me on that, but bag making is very personal, and personally, I don't like turning my iron on, so that's a problem. But Zena, I'm not saying it's out. But I love to hear all of your ideas. If I could make them all happen and do nothing but film videos, it would be great. But I am doing too many other things at the same time, like shipping orders and cutting templates and all that, which is all good stuff, all very good stuff. So I was just looking, I thought Eric left and I was not sure where my other dog went. Never mind. All right, so do I have a date for Arya? I am leaning towards, hold on. I had picked February 8th, but I think I'm going to switch it. Let me open my old book here, my paper book. I think I might push it to the 15th, just because it's already the 10th of January and I don't have the listing up. So it's more than likely going to be February 15th. I also got some great ideas from you guys on other classes that you want. So I don't know if we'll have time for anything else in February, just because we were getting ready to leave for Washington, but it's possible. There might be two classes, or I might have two Aryas. I might have a weekday and a weekend Arya. But I'm working on that. I'm hoping to have the listing up next week. I wanted it this week and I got very distracted with too many other things. DMV, insurance, it just a whole lot of nonsense I didn't want to deal with this week. Welcome to New York State. So just a whole bunch of dumb stuff. So let's see. Oh, Leanne, I'm so excited you're coming. That's going to be amazing. Different dividers. That is a fun one too, Brooke. Yes, different dividers, like a regular divider and a zippered pocket divider. We can definitely work on some options for those. Let's see here. Paulette says, I am struggling with Decaville Light getting wrinkled due to birthing a bag, resulting in wrinkled vinyl. Ideas on how to solve that. I don't ever remember having that many issues. I find that for some reason, I'm like an anomaly when it comes to turning my bags and I don't get wrinkles on them. I don't know why that is, because I don't feel like I'm doing anything different that I don't tell you about. The only thing I can recommend is if you need to press and you want to get in there and like smooth everything out, a hair dryer if it's on vinyl, or the steam from the iron. I have one of those sleeve boards, those pressing like ironing boards that are really skinny that you could slip your bag onto, or you can put it like a pressing clapper in. And I just use the steam from my iron and kind of smooth stuff out. Sometimes I'll use the pressing clapper while the bag is on the sleeve board. This is something I have not struggled enough with to know. And that's not a brag, I promise. I wish I had answers. It's one of those things that I don't know what I'm doing that other people are doing differently. So I don't know how to correct it, unfortunately. But if anybody has tips for Paulette, please let her know. She would love to know that. And I know a lot of other people would love to know that too. Shelly is coming to the April in-person retreat, which by the way, I think we have 2 spots open. Like it's been selling so super quick. And yes, there will be macarons. If that changes anybody's mind or makes you want to come, I will be baking. We've 3 spots for April and 2 spots for June. I'm not even getting into October because it's so far out, and we've got plenty of room. But those retreats are almost sold out. So if you are interested, they're on the website now. And it will be limited seating because I have limited tables and chairs. So, all right, let's see. Just checking. Baking question. Do you think protein powder could be added to macarons? I have no idea, Gail. Probably, but I don't know. That is a fantastic question. Baking is something I do for fun. I don't always have all the answers, although I did help my husband with something the other day that he wanted to make. And he was like, how do you have all this stuff? Why do you have egg white powder? And I'm like, because why would I not? Who doesn't have a bag of egg white flour sitting in their cupboard? I don't know. So, yes. So, oh, Mary says, how to lay out pattern pieces to use cork to its fullest and not waste it. That is definitely a per pattern thing, I feel like. And a lot of the patterns where it's maybe not intuitive, I do try to include those charts. What I found is that a lot of you really liked that quick video that I did before the New Year's. So the Christy now, but before the mystery bag, when I just kind of showed you how I laid my pieces out. If that's something that you guys like, I could do those as I start to do more videos and just show you whether there is a chart or not, kind of how the pieces look. It was kind of fun. It was a real quick, easy video to do. I did cut off camera because I don't like to cut my pieces like with the mat and everything. But I, just kind of had them laid out and then I pulled them apart and showed you where all of the pieces came from. So that was a fun one to do. Let's see here. Cheryl would for sure help me with an interfacing video because she knows way more than I do. And so does my friend Nikki. So she's definitely someone else to ask. I'm drinking hot chocolate. I just got a mouthful of marshmallows. It's also not hot anymore. I'm drinking cold chocolate. Let's see here. I have the HTV Ranch auto heat press. That was a game changer for applying interfacing and stabilizer. I could not agree more. And I should have brought it. We should have done a little unboxing. I bought another heat press recently. I bought it specifically to take with me for classes if I needed something like that. I wanted something portable because obviously my t-shirt press is not portable. That thing weighs a ton. But I got a little like 10 by 10. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. I think it's teal. It's cute. But I'm going to try that one and I'll post some pictures of that and show you guys what I bought. I think it'll be a nice portable option if you don't have room for a giant one. And it was not badly priced. I want to say it was like $75 or $80. I'll double check and I'll give you guys information on that in a little bit. So let's see. Figuring out a gusset length. Linda, do you want me to tell you a secret? I don't know how to properly do that. I just use a soft tape measure and then I like wrap cork around and I grab it with my fingers and then I measure it and then I just kind of mess around with it until it fits. And yeah, so there you go. Your fearless leader here knows nothing. So if that's what you've been doing, we're doing the same thing. I don't know how to properly do that because I don't understand geometry or whatever kind of math that would be. So yeah, there's a lot of like measure and pull it and check it. And yeah, it's not a science here for Jess. So Charlie said, I saw a video of a guy who designs his own tote bags. And instead of adding internal pockets, he makes an insert with pockets and dividers that you can take out and put in a different bag. That has been an idea I've had in my head for a while that I haven't done anything with. I don't know why. But having like something that you can move to different bags, a purse organizer type of thing. I think that would be a really cool thing. You can just kind of put all your stuff and then change your bag and you take it out and you put it in another bag. So I think that would be super cool. So let's see. Just an FYI, Just from Okla Roots has a video and Fierce Kitten has a video on, I'm assuming you're talking interfacing, but it's totally fine because interfacing is, I suck at interfacing. I'm not going to lie. Let's see here. Hi, Nova. Second time we've hung out this week. Could I show how to make a bag wider or taller or maybe smaller? That is a huge question for a lot of you. You want to know how to increase and decrease bags. Is that something that all of you are really interested in? Because I feel like I've been seeing it a lot lately. I have sort of a method for it, and I would be happy to kind of put that together and share that. It's really it starts with math. It starts with percentages and doing calculations, and then it ends with a lot of rounding up and making things make sense, if that makes sense. When I'm doing things like that, like what did I make smaller recently? The getaway bag. It just happened to be sitting right here. This is the little getaway bag, and that's the full-size one. You can see the huge size difference. So in doing that one, and this was a while ago, I kind of played with percentages. And then what I did was, let's just say that one of the pieces comes out to be, it needs to be 10 3/8 of an inch. I don't do 3/8. I don't like that kind of stuff. So could I make it work with 10 1/2? Could I make it work with 10 1/4? And so I kind of just like start with a rough percentage and then play from there. And I don't change my seam allowance. That is a really hot debate that I've seen in a lot of bag making groups. If I'm altering a bag and making it smaller, what do I do about the seam allowance? I don't change my seam allowance. I don't ever change that. Like if I made a bag bigger, I wouldn't do more than my 1/4 inch seam allowance. And if I made it smaller, I also wouldn't go less than 1/4. And that's me. I don't know if that's correct. I don't think anything I do is correct by anyone's standards except my own. So if that's something you guys also want, we can do that too. I can show you. It's not, again, majority of what I do is not scientific. It just is random and I make it work. There are no puzzle pieces that fit together. They're just things jammed in wherever they fit, and ta-da, something happens. That's basically how my life is. Okay, so yes, so portable in that the heat press is portable in that it's not a giant. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get Eric to bring it to me. I'll do it right now. I'm gonna call him. He's gonna be like, why are you calling me? If I text him, he won't answer. Hey, could you do me a favor? There's a box next to the fireplace. It's a heat press. It's unopened. Can you bring it to me so I can show them and bring me a box cutter? Yeah. Thank you. Bye. He's bringing it right now. It's so nice having somebody around. So anyway, yes, I will unbox the heat press right now, Janelle. So portable in its size. And I feel like, also, you know, we run out of room in the car when we're going to a show. I feel like I can fit this somewhere in a small space. So let's see here. Looking forward to your basics. I'm a beginner bag maker ready to upgrade my skills. Well, I'm here for it. I'm here for upgrading all our skills. I think it's going to be awesome. So Fierce Kitten has a video on doing gussets, and it's probably more mathematical than mine. Oh, yes. So Andy, somebody did share a shorter version of Christy that she made. And I think the angle of the picture, it makes it look like it's shorter and wider, but it's not. She just took a few inches off. So her bag is shorter, but it's the same dimensions otherwise. It's really, really cute. Oh, you're the best.
Who told you to order stuff?
My mom. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. It came with a mat. I'm not going to open the mat. But this is it. Okay. It's a 10 by 10. So this is my heat press, and I haven't even tried it yet, but I have ordered from HTV Ront before. That's where it came from. So HTV RONT. I've ordered stuff from them for sublimation and everything, and it tends to work. Like I think their stuff is really good. Ugh.
Is it sponsored?
This is not sponsored. This is sponsored by Eric Vandenberg, who brings stuff to me when I call him.
Yeah.
I have never, ever been mean to you, so knock it off. Okay, so let's see. Hang on.
It would have been nice if you were a little prepared.
Well, when am I ever prepared? I mean, come on. If I was prepared, they wouldn't know what to do with me. Here it is. So, so it doesn't open. This is the heat press. So it's basically a giant flat iron. It's a 10 by 10. We've got all of our settings up here. And then it comes with, isn't it pretty? I picked that color out. They had different colors. It comes with its own pressing mat. Can you look in our Amazon history and tell me how much I paid for this? He hates me so much right now. I need to tell them. Is it the same as Cricut? I think it's basically the same like idea. I think it's I think they all have kind of their own. But yes, it looks just like the Cricut one. And the reason I got this one instead of the Cricut is because this one was less expensive and I like HTV Ront. So there is the little mat.
$69.99.
I paid $69.99 for this.
$9.99 for the mat.
And I paid $9.99 for the mat. So for $80, I got the press and I got the mat. But I thought if I was at a show, I have some ideas for like some make and takes and things. There's stuff that I'm working on for some of the upcoming shows, but also sometimes in a classroom, they don't give you the best irons. Like sometimes the irons are just, they kind of stink. And we all know that t-shirt presses are so much better with interfacing. So I thought this would be like a really nice thing. And it's not that heavy and it's light enough and small enough that I can fit this under the seat in the car. So it's not taking up a ton of room when we're traveling somewhere. So I will play with this later and let you know, but so far I think it's adorable. And I think I also got a little accessory bundle that came with it that has like a little Teflon pressing sheet and stuff like that. Because whenever I'm bringing something like this elsewhere and it's not me playing with it, I have to make sure that no one's sticking anything to it. So I'm excited
Does
about
it
it.
turn off if you leave it like that?
That I don't know. I have to find out. I have to find out what kind of settings are on here. So let's see here. Let's see. Do a short video with that press if you like it. I will. I for sure will. So I think it's pretty exciting. Yeah. So if you don't have a ton of room, those t-shirt presses take up so much space. So let's see here. All right. It is too cute for words, Beth. All right. I think that was everything. See, I tell you guys it's going to be a quick video and now we're almost an hour in. Janelle, stay tuned. I will do a video on this afterwards and I'll do it. I'll just see what happens. We'll plug it in and see, and we'll figure it out together and we'll see if we like it. But I like the price. I like the size. So I do have the tumbler press from them. I have their tumbler press and also I have something else that I got. So yeah, so I think that's it. All right. Any other questions, suggestions, things that you would like, other than how I sublimated on cork? I have not, you can't sublimate on cork per se, but you can DTF on cork. It's same family, different technique, but sublimation needs to be on not just a porous material, but it has to be on a certain type of material that can absorb the inks, and cork does not. So in a roundabout way, yes, but it's not as easy as just getting like a sublimation sheet off of Etsy and putting it on a piece of cork. There's a little bit more to it. DTF is direct to, Well, it also means something else dirty. Well, it does.
Finding the car.
I can't remember what DTF means. I think it's direct to fabric. Oh man.
Direct to floor.
No, it's not direct to floor. I can't remember. Hold on. Andy knows what the other word means. She's laughing.
Down. Yeah.
Direct to film. Or something else I won't say. Direct to film. My brain just stopped working. Thank you, Melissa. And yes,
Down for fun.
the words that I couldn't find, Melissa found. A synthetic material. It has to be a synthetic material because it has to absorb the inks, which turn into a gas. It's science. I don't do science, but you understand. So Nova's laughing at me too. Okay. Would anybody else like me to tell them anything dirty, anything not dirty, anything else that you need to know? I have to get prepared for my Violet class tomorrow and also play with my new heat press so I can tell you if you should go spend $80 or not. So Zena, good luck. If you want to Google that, I would suggest starting with Urban Dictionary. It will tell you all the things that your children don't want to share with you. And then you'll know, and you can tell them that you know what they know. And that's all that I'll tell you. So, anything else? Anything else? The dogs are napping. Eric is Googling something. Do you have anything to tell them?
No.
Okay. He has nothing. I have nothing. Thank you, Rachel. I colored my hair this weekend, so thank you. I'm laughing at people filling in other people and what things mean. It's just funny. It's just really funny. We're all just really helpful. We're all just really, really helpful. It's totally fine. All right. I'm going to go, but you guys will probably see me in my heat press later. But yeah. All right. I have to figure out what I'm doing. I have to end it here. Okay. I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic weekend. Sign up for Cork Club today. It's your last day for January, and I will have classes on the website hopefully next week. So cross your fingers. Okay. All right. Goodbye, guys. End.